So let's talk a little teeny bit, just touch on a little bit about safety around there. Because one time I did have a cat that ate a kind of a heavy gold ribbon because he was playing with it and we didn't notice it. And it was not good for our floors or carpets or for him for a few days, but we were lucky that it didn't get caught. But these are things that can get caught up inside their intestines, right?
Absolutely. It can be very dangerous. Kitties especially will go for ribbon, they'll go for tinsel, and in playing with them, a lot of times they'll end up ingesting them. And that ribbon can cause a string-foreign body, so it can get attached to either their tongue or somewhere deeper down in their system. One end gets attached, and the other end keeps trying to get pushed through, and then it can actually kind of start to cut their intestines if it gets going long enough. So it can be really dangerous.
And that's not a good Christmas.
Definitely not. So then they would need surgery to remove it.
And that's the thing too, even with bows and things, is my sister posted on social media a really cute video of, she said, I was wondering where all my bows went, and the cat's all playing with it and taking off with it. But those are the things you still got to be careful of, because even though you think all they're going to do is kind of gnaw on the edge, they still can ingest some of that.
Absolutely.
Do you find it's more dogs or cats, or does it seem to really matter?
For those types of things, mostly cats, but certainly dogs can get into their fair share of trouble too. There's lots of other things, decorations, ornaments, anything like that dogs might find interesting and try to play with, and
that's true. We do have a picture of one of our dogs with her mouth right on one of the apple ornaments we have, like ready to pull it off the tree.
Yes, things that look like food that aren't really food, they'll definitely go for that, and that can be dangerous.
And also things like, it's really cute to have them like lay into the tree, but they could get caught up in things, or especially puppies who love to chew on electrical wiring and stuff. We were just talking with Joel from Paul Davis Restoration Services about things that go awry in the home at Christmas, but one of them is the possibility of either if the dog doesn't get electrocuted or something happened, but that could spark some sort of fire. So you should also keep the wires and things like that safe as possible. Yeah. I think there was one year we actually did have a little gate around our tree because we had
It's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Just keep them away from it.
So there we go. Very good. I don't know if you noticed, we have our little friend with us this morning, Apollo. He's a rescue, and just maybe want to touch really quickly on animal rescues, and for example, he is not neutered. So before he can actually go to his new home, he has to be neutered. So things like when we rescue pets, it's always a good idea, of course, to have them checked out. I know the vet does what they do, but it's good to have them. I mean, the vet, the animal shelter does what they do, but it's always good to have them followed up with another.
Absolutely, get established with a veterinarian that you feel comfortable with, and they'll give them a full exam and often have further recommendations in what the shelter may have been able to do, and they might have recommendations for what to watch out for specific breeds. So certainly that's a good idea. And,
or also even from a rescue facility, because they kind of vary based on their level of care or how many facilities they have, most of them have very, very good intentions, but sometimes they get overcrowded or have situations too. So it's always good to check those out before you go and actually make sure that they're a reputable organization, correct?
Absolutely.
Outstanding. Any recommendations aside from that, the holiday? Are there any special events coming up, or a good idea to wait till after all the Christmas candy before you get your dog's teeth cleaned or anything like that?
Well, yes.
Don't feed Christmas candy to your dogs. I was just kidding.
Exactly. I mean, Dental Health Month will be in February, so if you're thinking about getting a dental done, there's often discounts or specials at that point. So things to think ahead for would be that. As far as our furry family members and ones looking for homes, I know that's this time of year that a lot of the shelters are really looking for donations, blankets and things to keep them warm.
That's good.
And we definitely have Blankets of Love, which is a drop-off location at Cinema Vet. So you can always just drop them off with us.
That is great. Well, thank you so much. Of course, Cinema Vet, located on Cinema Drive, cinemavet.com. Phone number is
661-253-9300.
Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto, always a pleasure to come in and have you talk to us. 7:45. We'll have traffic after this.